Hi guys, and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing Ride 5 and we're going to be racing in some British tracks today. We're going to be using the Triumph Daytona 675RM from 2017 and I'm keen to get on with this video. Now, you may have seen the last career mode video I did, and that was an incredible sequence of races, and especially the Cadwell Park one, which concluded the championship in that very short stint of the championship. So this time we're going to be doing yet again another part of British tracks, as I tried to go for the lunge on the inside. Worked out so far. We're already up into the top 3 positions and now up into the top 2 against the Honda. So yeah, really good start here. But yeah, back on career mode here in the British circuits to also claim the exact same bike that you earned from the other British challenge, which is the Triumph Street Triple RS, I believe it is. So strange to get the same bike again when concluding this, but it's fine. Probably sell it or use something to get some more cash and more credits in game, because of course I am still saving up for the Halewood bike itself, which is about 400,000 credits, and I'm about halfway there. So yeah, Line Cow, if you're going to comment again with today's day of asking for the Halewood bike, don't worry, it's coming. It will happen eventually. So of course, with a lot of requests I do get on the channel, just trying to get through that one, which of course is looking very, very difficult, and also going to have to wait a bit longer. So, but anyway, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, guys. It does help out the channel, and of course it does keep you inundated with videos every single day with Ride 5, MotoGP and any other bike games as well. But we're closing in now on Uzinli Sahin. Apologies if I pronounced that wrong. Turkish names are difficult for me to pronounce in general. But into the right hand side, up into McLean's. What a lunge that was! I kind of just went for it then. I didn't really preempt that. I know I was fast going into McLean's, but I didn't think that was going to make it stick. But there you go. Beautiful. Really like that overtake. That was clean. Somewhat clean, I guess. It was quite aggressive and it was a very late lunge, but we got through with minimal contact, so I'm happy with that. Well, what a start to this video. Really pleased with that one. And now going into the Roberts part of the chicane there, because this is the Donington National version. We're already up by 0.4 of a second. What a way to start this video. No sign of any rivals there, and I tell you I don't see Mr. Charles Nolan, Fast Charlie, not included within that list. Strange to see, or not to see the American for the first time in the career mode series. But we do have Alex Massetti, who is our next rival on the agenda, so definitely stay tuned for that one, where we go one-on-one in Imola, if I do recall correct. But now going on to the power and into the left-hand side. This is McLean's, of course, to the right-hand side here. And we just did that beautiful overtake just on the lap prior, but this is the 3rd lap of 3, so a pretty easy job here actually in Donington. The Triumph feels fantastic. It always does in Ride, whether that be Ride 2, 3 or 4, or even 5, let's say. It's just really, really good handling bike. It's a pleasure to use, sounds good, and of course it looks good as well. So it's the perfect combination here in the national circuit of Donington Park. So into the left hand side, bring on the power, quick short shift up to 3rd gear, and get across the line for victory here in Donington Park. So then moving on to a wet time trial session here in Alton Park. Now the goal is to get the gold lap time, and that requires us to do a 1:25.9. So if you're thinking that's a bit of a short distance, and it is, the lap time for a full circuit around here is of course much bigger. So this time it's the island circuit in the middle, so we're going to go to that very tight apex in the middle of the circuit and cut out probably the best part of Alton Park, from Shell Oils to Hizzies, so, and even of course the Britain chicane. So anyway, into the right hand side, then a quick left here for Cascades. We're going to keep on going to the left hand side. So this is the, oh, that's really wide. Oh, that may have cost us. I know you have to be quite precise with these time trials, so let's see how this one progresses. But this is the island chicane into the right hand side for turn 4. A little bit deep, trying to pull the Daytona in, but the Triumph Daytona doesn't really want to move too well in the wet, but it's okay. It's a good situation to be in now though, because we're onto the straight going into Hizzy's chicane. There is Hislops for the right hand side, then back to the left. Not a bad recovery after making that mistake into Cascades. It's a very easy part to make that mistake, so I won't be the first and I'll certainly not be the last person to make a mistake into turn 3, but now over the water tower and then into the right hand side. There goes the subscribe button. Over to Druid's Corner for turn 9. I'm not actually sure if we're going to do this first time. We may have to do this again. Rest assured we'll be not moving on until we get the gold, I can guarantee that. But onto the brakes, into the lodge corner. A little bit deep again, looking a bit squirrely on the acceleration as well, but across into the left hand side and hopefully across the line to get the gold. Oh, I didn't see. Let's be patient, let's just wait for the 124. Yes, 124.5. Well then, so far so good on the Triumph Daytona 675. We had the victory in Donington and now the time trial gold lap time, and now it is a 3-lap sprint, a dash for the cash in Snetterton. This is the full version, so we have the entirety of the track to do, which is the best version of Snetterton in my opinion. Now I've been not critical, but I've not really been a fan of Snetterton in the past. Watching British Superbike has helped me be more inspired by the circuit. But I'm not a massive fan of the circuit in-game. It's not something I'm actively going to search for. But it keeps appearing in Ride 5 career mode, and I've got to say I'm beginning to enjoy it a lot more. And that was a hell of a lot of contact a moment ago to Jacques Murray. Apologies to the South African. He's certainly not letting it go, but we're stronger upon the brakes going into Agostini's corner. Adriano Pereira's gone a little bit deep. Yeah, I'm just trying to have a little glance because I don't want him to come over to the other side and end up bumping me, so let's see if we can line him up from Hamilton and then into the right. Not close enough. Now, I don't want to just win this race by just breaking away. I want to try and go for a nice overtake at sooner or later. So, downshifted too early there into the Williams corner. But we'll now bring on acceleration. We're about half a second behind, 4.5 tenths. Even with the slipstream, we're not closing in into Adriano. There goes Jacques Murray, putting a bit of pressure on us as we go into Brundle for the very first time of today's video. Reduce the gap, could we get that lunge into Nelson? Oh, that is just perfect. All you got to do sometimes is just cut the gap, and that's all we needed to do there. The second I cut the gap, the opportunity to go for the overtake worked. Don't need to be trying to do anything too special, just get your braking right, and maybe the AI makes a mistake, so that is wonderful for us. But into Murray's, it's a half a second advantage. Will Adriano Pereira be getting past us? It's a 0.3 of a second advantage to us. 2.5 it is. They could go for the lunge into turn 1 here. The AI is quite strong into turn 1, but they aren't strong enough this time around. 2.5 tenths, 3 tenths. He's still there. 2.5 going into the right-hander here for Montreal. Oh, he's gone for the lunge! Oh! Beautifully done from the Portuguese rider. Yeah, I mean, I had to lift up, but wow. Fair play. I've got to give credit where credit is due, and that was a lunge and a half as we get picked up in the corner from Hugo Vitala. Well, that certainly made this video interesting. Thank you to Adriano Pereira. Now I've got to be on my best behaviour, trying to get past the rest of them. So into Agostini. We've claimed 1. We've almost claimed 2 going into Agostini. Not quite. Now, I do like going around the outside here. It's possible, and it is certainly possible. We've done it there to Jacques Murray. And then into the right here for Oggies. We're going to close right in on the tight apex. Wow, look how tight we were to the apex. Yeah, take that, Adriano. Bit of payback given to the Portuguese rider. We'll bring on the power, and I think the AI will have the speed on the straight here, so we might get overtaken on the run into Brundles, but I'm confident on the brakes there. Wow, look at the speed difference there. I think that's the Kawasaki that's trying to get on through. We're going into the right-hand side. Okay, he closed the door that time around. We weren't able to get past, but into the bomb hole corner. Just to make sure you don't think it says something else. There was a comment recently, I've forgotten who the comment was, but or who made the comment, should I say, and they thought I said something else regarding the bomb hole, but I can assure you it is bomb hole for that corner. Anyway, into Murray's nice overtake there going into the right-hander. It's a 1.5 tenths of a second advantage to us as we cross the line. Now, this is a spot where I'm definitely expecting a lunge into turn 1. Being that close, look at the shadow. I knew it. The Ninja goes on through. Nice move. Pretty certain that's a Ninja. I've not had a full look at it, but I'm confident it is. But hard on the brakes into the Montreal corner. Can we give payback? We certainly can. We've taken over at the front. Triumph in the British track with the British rider. In the British weather as well, it seems. But a little bit dark, a little bit cloudy. So, yeah. Good stuff coming in career mode part 17, I think we're on now. Really enjoying this one. 1.4 seconds quicker than the previous lap, but that's wide. That is wide, and you've got to be careful there because the AI tend to go for that tight line, wider line. So if you try and cut back, the AI might actually end up bumping you. With a 0.4 of a second advantage. I think we got the job done. Well, I've really enjoyed this one. Definitely going to look to do this Triumph again. Really enjoyed this bike. Pleasure to use, it's so stable. Not using any electronics either. TCS, anti-wheelie and ABS are all turned off. Just rocking engine brake at 4. And honestly, I think that's the best combination for these 600cc machines. They just feel so good, so responsive, and so strong. So of course, into the left-hand side, we finished yesterday's video with a world record. This time we're going to be finishing the videos with a perfect sequence of races and time trials. I'm very happy with the content at the moment, and I hope you guys are too. But into the final part, this is Corum's right-hander, then onto the brakes going into Murray's, nice and tight, good enough for me. Bring on the acceleration, that's another victory for me. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed all 3 videos, or 3 parts of the videos, definitely let me know. And I guess upon that note, I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.